Rural female farmers who once struggled to access formal markets are now supplying fresh produce to major South African retailers, schools and lodges, following a successful training program in Mpumalanga. A woman-focused business and skills initiative convened by UVU Africa in partnership with Absa Bank, the African Development Bank and the Mpumalanga Green Cluster Agency equipped 25 women farmers with the practical skills and confidence to integrate into the region's agricultural supply chain. Lara, Rosmarin from UVU Africa joins us now to tell us more. Lara, thank you for your time. What gaps in the ecosystem inspired this pilot, and why was it important to focus on female farmers?
So it was really important for us to focus on the female farmers because we saw unbelievable produce being produced in the area. But on investigation, we saw that there was very limited access to supply chain or actually being part of the digital economy. There was also limited access to business skills, financial training, and all that goes with being part of a supply chain. And that was really the first gaps that we identified when going into this project.
What do they produce? Give us a few examples.
The most delicious, wonderful fresh produce. They have herbs, they have vegetables, leafy greens. All those that are in high demand in the area are actually produced locally in the area.
I mentioned in my introduction your partnership model with Absa, the African Development Bank, and Mpumalanga Green Cluster. How has this partnership model helped unlock real market access for these farmers?
What was incredible is that once we'd created this pilot program and we had an idea of our concept note and what we wanted to do in the area, we needed to find funding to do it in a meaningful way, which meant that we gave the farmers access to digital tools, to tablets, to data, to training. We really wanted to give them a world-class program. But this cost significant amount of money. UVU Africa had partnered with Absa for many years, and we went to them as a trusted partner. We then connected in with African Development Bank and Mpumalanga Green Cluster Agency, who really supported the program. And around the table, we made the decision to run this program as a partnership and go into it together, which was absolutely fantastic. So we could really ensure that these farmers had the best training and the best opportunity in this pilot program.
Lara, talk to us about the practical tools and the training which enabled graduates to start supplying so quickly.
So our training program was focused on a couple of key pillars. The first was an agricultural pillar, where how could you optimize farming practices? The second one was a business pillar on business skills. What do you need to run a business? And the third pillar was entrepreneurial skills, and that was working on the self. What changes or what tools do you need within the self to manage your own business and cope successfully in the marketplace out there?
You refer to these farmers as graduates. So talk to us about the qualification. What does it entail?
So our farmers graduated in a formal ceremony. They had caps and gowns, and for many of them, this was the first time that they had ever graduated from a program. But this just showed their commitment, that they'd partaken in the process, that they were upskilled in all the tools that were taught to them, and that they were now part of supply chain. And we are hoping that this first cohort of female farmers will be the mentors and the coaches and the support system to the farmer cohorts that come after them. We really want this program to belong in the region and to belong to the people of the region.
Now, a very remarkable story is that of Smangele Makutu. Talk to us about her story and her journey.
Smangele's story is absolutely incredible, from a time living on the streets to school and to falling in love with agriculture. But I think she really is a beacon of hope and a beacon of light to other rural entrepreneurs in the farming industry that really want to make a change and want to grow. And I think she shows what commitment, what dedication, what grit, what determination can do when you package that all together and you go after your dream. She is an incredibly passionate farmer. And when you hear her say how much she loves farming, you can feel it in her words and in her voice. She truly loves what she does. And she's created jobs and opportunities for others, which is a remarkable success story.
Lara, it sounds like this is only the beginning. So what are the next steps?
I'm so pleased that you asked. So our next steps really are to increase the cohorts in the area to see what our next cohort would look like and future cohorts going forward. The next plan is to really include AI into our training program and also agri-processing. We're partnering very closely together with another division of UVU called UVU Bio, which is our biotech arm, and to really see how we can work together in an agri-processing sense to increase the yields of the crops, to see how we can create sources and other opportunities within the agricultural processing ambit, and to create income for the farmers beyond just the fresh produce that they're yielding from their land.
Well, good luck, and I trust you'll reach that goal very soon. Thank you very much, Lara.
Thank you for your time.
And that was Lara Rosmarin from UVU Africa telling us about rural female farmers who once struggled to access formal markets and are now supplying fresh produce to major South African retailers, schools and lodges following a successful training program in Mpumalanga.
Fast fashion is destroying our planet.
The growing threat.
92 million tons of textile waste are dumped into landfills every year. That's the weight of 60 million cars and covers 1,500 soccer fields. It's a truckload every second of disposable clothing dumped. At Johnson Workwear, we're the opposite of fast fashion. We engineer our workwear to endure, with staying power in every stitch. Our commitment to lasting quality means you can count on your workwear to keep going, job after job, season after season. And when all that hard work has taken its toll, Johnson Rethread will repair your trusted Johnson Workwear gear at no cost. Restitched, reinforced, restored, for the long haul, for our planet. Johnson Rethread, ready for the next shift.